Hey, it's Roger Sipe, and you've just completed Chapter 8 of Train Your Brain for Success. I'm super fired up for you. You're just about halfway through, and I imagine that you've learned some great stuff about not only how to operate your memory and your reading skills more effectively, but you're really getting into the nitty-gritty of how to train your mind on the things that you want it to manifest for you. And so what you learned how to do in Chapter 8 was that Chapter 8 was all about heightening your focus by working with what we call your keystone goal. So in this memory optimization section, we're going to help you create a visual image to lock in the steps that I gave you for heightening your focus with your keystone goal. Back in Chapter 3, I had you use your unicorn list to remember all the chapters of this book. You know that number 8 on your unicorn list was a spider because it had 8 legs. Back then I had you visualizing that spider holding a magnifying glass. The magnifying glass will be a recurring image that you'll see a lot. So much of your success is about focus, and the image of a magnifying glass creates a great visual image for your brain to get around focus. So what I want you to see that spider with the magnifying glass doing is I want you to visualize that spider walking up some steps. The steps themselves are very narrow. They're not wide. The steps are narrow. Specifically, there are 3 steps that this spider is walking up. On the first step, this spider passes a key and a stone. So what's it passing on the first step? A key and a stone. It hops up to the second step, and what you see there is some audio-visual equipment. Overhead projectors, cameras, a projector, a PowerPoint presentation. It's audio-visual equipment. And then on the third step, this spider, you watch him engage in what we'll call a ritual. Now, a ritual could look like anything that you want it to be. It could be a religious ritual. It could be a Native American ritual. It could be a ritual for the harvest. It could be any ritual that you think of. Whatever pops into your mind when you think of the word ritual, that's what I want you to see on the top step. So again, just review the image for a moment. That spider's holding a magnifying glass because this is to heighten your focus. He's walking up some steps, and those steps are they wide? Nope, they're narrow. What's on that first step? A key and a stone. Very good, you're seeing it in your mind. What's on that second step? It's some audio visual equipment. Very good. And then what's happening? What's that spider doing on that last step? That's right, he's performing or engaging in some type of a ritual. What you just developed are images for the steps for identifying and working with your keystone goal. Number 1, you need to narrow down the number of goals and the time frame that you're operating in. Number 2 is you need to identify the keystone, the one goal that when you focus on that one, you get all of the other ones. Number 3, you need to make that goal visual, audio visual equipment. Again, if you've got a better image, knock yourself out. This is the one that I used. And then you need to create some supporting rituals to support and move you forward on the accomplishment of your keystone goal. Just that quickly, you've now got a very complete, very detailed image to walk you through that process, and I encourage you to do that process every 90 days. When you know what your keystone goal is, boom, you heighten your focus, and it really works a lot better. We'll see you at the end of Chapter 9.